Last time I went wheeling, for some reason I ended up getting an exhaust leak on the driver's side. So got the gaskets. Let's get this leak.
We're back! That's right!
And we're back with another video. I'm gonna be replacing this gasket right here because for some reason I got an exhaust leak the last time I went wheeling, and that sounds nasty. And that, ladies and gentlemen, oh yeah, you can, it's not acceptable. So looks pretty straightforward. I'm gonna go ahead and take those three off there. I know that bottom one down here, that's the one that's going to be a doozy. It looks like all the other three are good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attempt to get that bottom one first to make sure that it comes off. And then we just got to take it off from down here. And we'll be ready. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the wheel off. That way I have full access into the wheel well. Just because I have those big old tires, you might not have to do such a thing, but I am going to, just because it's gonna make my life so much easier. So go ahead and zip this tire off and we'll continue. Alright guys, like I said, we got to get those 3 bolts off right there on the top side, which is going to be this one, and that one. Those are going to be the easiest to get to, and then there's one hiding down in there. So go ahead and zip these off or see how easy I can get them, and then we'll go from there. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to take this heat shield off because it looks like it's already loose. Perfect. Alright guys, I'm taking this apart and I can totally see the gasket in the back falling apart. There goes a piece right there. So yeah, this was definitely a good thing. Not a good thing, but I mean, if it's falling apart, oh, I think this back one had just came loose. Well, if I would have just it's already damaged, it's already leaking. Once they're leaking, it's best to just replace them and not try to fix them or tighten them down or whatever. I did find something rather interesting that I did not like. So I'm gonna show you guys something here. See if I can do it, or if y'all can see it. Look at that. So this is the top left. This is the top right. I didn't like how this one looks. It looks like it was kind of forced in. The threads look a little damaged. Everyone knows these are aluminum heads. These heads were actually replaced before I purchased the vehicle. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to, let me see, hopefully that bolt is even, is it even there? Oh no, yeah, it's there. But like I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead, well, not like I was saying, like I was going to say, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one up here on. That way it holds it in place so I can get that bottom one down here off, and it'll just make it so much easier for me to do that, or to actually just bring it out this way to set the new gasket in place, and then we'll just finish it off. Because this is actually pretty straightforward. I thought it was gonna be kind of weird with that little bracket down here, but it's actually easy. All right, so for the last one, we are going to come under here Looks like we got some wires from the starter right there. I can see that little 10mm right there. Go ahead and pull that off. Hopefully it ain't a doozy. Gasket off. As you guys can see, it's got some hot spots. Wow, because this might have probably still worked, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be multi-layer. And here's the new one. It is double layered and they are stuck together, and that one fell apart. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this one in place and call it good. I just pulled this back this way to get that bracket off from down there. As you guys can see, you guys would probably see it was leaking from here. See all that blow right there. Not blow, but all that dang smoke. That's exactly where it was leaking from. That's that right there. Probably from that bottom one being loose. Like I said, I probably could have just tightened it and it would have been okay. But I would rather just replace it because it's already leaking. Why be in here twice when you can just do it right the first time? Anyways, we're gonna go ahead, pop that one in place. They do have ridges on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna install it the same way, which is the ridge on the exhaust manifold side, not on the head side. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so what I ended up doing was just putting all the other bolts in place. I got this one, I got that one, I got the hard one on the bottom side over there to get to. Last one left is going to be this one here with the bracket. This way you know that the gasket is lined up properly, and the bottom is pretty much just a sandwich plate that's gonna sandwich this plate. This was just gonna sandwich, if you guys can see here. Let's see, I'll get you guys hooked up. You guys see that plate right there? You guys see that lip up there? So all it's gonna pretty much do is just sandwich that on like that to hold the bottom in place. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish tightening that up, and I'll see you guys in the bottom for that bottom right one. All right guys, I got the two top ones tight. I got the bottom one snugged it up and backed it out. That way I can get to this last one. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this one as much as I can with the wrench, which hopefully it's enough and it doesn't back out again. And then I'll go ahead and I'll tighten that top one. I'm wondering if I should check the other side or just leave it alone, because you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I feel like just checking and making sure that the other side is going to be tight. So we got those set. The only one we got left to tighten down is going to be this one here. And just like everything, there is a torque spec, so follow the torque specs. If I find them, I will link them down below. And for this bottom one, you need a swivel. If you guys didn't figure it out yet, you need a swivel for that bottom. So I'll go ahead and snug this down, and then we'll go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna check the other side. Might as well. The beauty of not having wheel liners, which I am actually going to put some on. That is the reason why I went ahead and I did this now before I put the wheel liners on. That way I don't have to deal with it taking it off again after. But I'll go ahead and tighten this one down. We'll go ahead and hop to the other side to make sure that it's good. We'll start up the truck to make sure that exhaust leak went away. I'm pretty sure you guys heard it on previous videos, and it's pretty dang annoying. So I'm now on the passenger side. That one was good. This one gave me maybe like 1/8 of a turn. And now I'm going to go to the one under that, and then we'll go ahead and we'll start up the rig. I just don't want to deal with this again. Not that it's a big deal, honestly. I could probably, nah, this gasket looks good. I would change it, but it looks all right. All right, guys, I don't know if you could see that, but look at this one also. Where are we at? Right. Get you guys some light. Look at that. That one's also not all the way in. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll tighten down that little booger right there. I don't want no more exhaust leaks, guys. No mas. All right, guys. Got done with the bottom one on the other side. I honestly don't blame whoever did it last for not tightening it all the way. That one was a doozy. So I'm going ahead and I'm putting the heat shield back on for the motor mount. And I'm gonna tighten that down, and then we're gonna start the truck, because I don't want to start it and the cat's gonna get hot and catch your fingers and get all burned. You guys know what's up. Anyways, moment of truth, y'all. Seeing if this exhaust leak went away. Wow, look at that. Nice and quiet once again, as it should be. Be careful to not burn yourself when you're doing this. You could also do like soap in a spray bottle to see if it bubbles up anywhere, but I've always done it this way with my finger. You just gotta be careful. I don't feel anything, I don't hear anything. To me, that's a win. So, short and sweet video. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are following up on JK Build Series. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.